Alright folks, I want to do a quick video on a new pouch that I put together. Started last night, did a little bit of work on it, and then finished it today. But anyhow, before I get started, I like to have a little sip of my favorite beverage, and then we'll go ahead and get things rolling. Alright, if you follow the channel, you'll know that I just recently started doing some leather work, leather crafting. This is probably the 6th or 7th item that I've made, and it's the first one I've done with stitching. And let me tell you, this was a pain in the ass. You have to glue everything together, and then I used a tool that looks like a fork to kind of score where I wanted the holes to be, and then I had to drive a awl through each one of those holes. And it really sucked. It was a terrible thing. And I used what's called artificial sinew that's wax coated to do the stitching, and I just have this being propped up by some hand sanitizer. It's wax coated so that you can see down here on the ends. This is called a saddle stitch, and I'm not sure I did it right, but you kind of melt the wax on there and then it holds it all together. Anyhow, I used brass rivets or brass snaps. These are line 24 snaps, I believe. And I still struggle with these things. I don't know if you can see in there. They kind of look kind of nasty, but they're in there good. I'm using a manual anvil and punch for that, and I think it's probably time that I upgrade. And then I use the edge coat to do the edges. I don't know how well that's going to come across, but so far this turned out pretty well. I mean, it turned out better than I expected. I don't know if you saw some of my earlier videos, some of the stuff I made didn't turn out very good. I don't have a pattern for this particular type of pouch, so I just kind of winged it. This was the first pouch that I did. I can't remember if I ever showed it on a video or not. But I did a much better job with the snaps, and then I used rivets here because I didn't know what I was doing. And then this also, you can see it's a little beat up. This also has been on one camping trip, and it gets carried around in the bag a lot more. This is obviously brand new. So it's a little bit more beat up, and these rivets aren't totally in line, and I don't know if you can see there or not. I didn't really burnish it that well. So it's kind of amazing, and I've said before, is that just the subtle improvements that you make as you go along, and by no means am I claiming to be a master leather worker or anything. This is still made with a leather split, not exactly a quality piece of leather. I do think that I'm going to pick up some nicer leather and try to work that. I kind of want to move on from using these splits and scraps and stuff like that, and we'll see how it goes. But anyhow, I just wanted to do a quick video and show this, and that's it. So thanks everybody.